You shared with me your answers to Assessment 2. Here's an overview. You expressed that your perception of education in reality appeared disconnected. You explained that your definition of love got distorted as you felt control was more relevant than connectivity. You shared some of your influenced behavior towards you, including criticism and judgmental treatment. In summary, you expressed a feeling of being pathologically debilitated instead of guided towards vocational purpose. I learned that your psych disposition and stature are fragile. Your mind conditions, heart sensitivity, and direction fluctuates. They all seem largely influenced by the projections and impositions of your environment. The world continues its flow, and you may feel unheard or you don't belong. I see your desire to make choices through the lens of allocentrism, and you've acknowledged your egocentric tendencies. I understand that you're hurting inside, pathologically making choices around self-preservation and emotional medication. Furthermore, your environment's behavior appears to have a paralysis effect on your psyche. Finally, the conditions of your authentic conscience. I understand you feel you can't be yourself on Earth. I learned that you're easily triggered, or you fall into psych withdrawal. I don't want to see you lose yourself, or compromise your relationship with God because of your environment's behavior. With resources provided here in Haven Realm, we may be able to help you grow strong roots and a firm stature. To do that, I'm going to address all your underlying conditions. Now is the time to identify impositions on your life and see what you can do. First off, your influences. Do they help you grow or do they set you back? If you don't have good influences, then it is better to be alone than it is to be misguided. Secondly, your disposition needs to be cultivated in the right atmosphere. If you find yourself psychologically withdrawing in another's company, this is a clear sign of your relapse into psychological dysfunction. Your influences must connect with you and help you grow into character without violating your disposition. It is better to be alone than it is to cultivate anger or fall into psychic paralysis. Furthermore, you don't want to make the mistake of violating moral laws or psychological rules. It is better to leave no footprint than it is to scandalize. Thirdly, stewardship of your mind and heart towards a specific direction. You said that you love God and you've discerned an intentional vocation for your life. Evidently, systems, societal behaviors, and your underlying conditions debilitate you from reaching goals you set. The question becomes, what can you do? How can you move forward if you lack resources, time, or support? Lastly, building unshakable authenticity and character. By watching the orientations and participating in the psych structuring courses, you can develop a firm psych stature that is rooted in love for God and spiritual obedience. This concludes Assessment 2 as we address your states of imposition in our next session.